NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network.
Well, I would like to visit Nigeria. I'd like very much to visit Nigeria. It's an amazing country, and in certain ways, I hear from the standpoint of the beauty of a country, there's no country more beautiful.
President Donald Trump cannot be wrong about Nigeria, the most beautiful country, full of amazing people doing amazing things around the world. In our last episode of Amazing Nigerians, we featured a Nigerian-born medical doctor, Olutoye, who had operated on a 23-weeks-old fetus, after which he returned the fetus to its mother's womb to complete the full gestation period of 9 months. A feat which has generated a worldwide recognition of the baby that was born twice. Today, we are featuring yet another distinguished Nigerian, Adebayo Ogunlesi, known as the man who bought the airports. Adebayo Ogunlesi, the owner of Gatwick Airport, London City Airport, Edinburgh Airport, all in the United Kingdom. This outstanding first-class airport's owner is a Nigerian-born lawyer. Adebayo Ogunlesi is a highly successful investment banker and private equity tycoon. He is the founder, chairman, and managing partner of Global Infrastructure Partners, GIP, a New York-based private equity firm with over $35 billion in assets under investment. He is also the lead director at Goldman Sachs, where he is the chair of governance committee
meetings, as well as the governance committee meetings. So I consult with Lloyd, I consult with management, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who decides what goes on the board agenda. And I think that's a very important element of ensuring that we have sort of strong leadership on the board to work effectively with Lloyd as chair of the board.
Bayo, for short, is brilliant, super rich, sound, and highly refreshing whenever he discusses the implementation of his projects. And his business acumen is world-class.
It is about performance. We are, at the end of the day, all about long-term performance, whether it's financial performance, reputational performance. And so when you step back and you say, well, what is the role?
In 2010, Adebayo Ogunlesi, through his company, made international headlines when he led the bid for the acquisition of London's Gatwick Airport from the British Airports Authority in a recorded £1.51 billion deal. The acquisition instantly propelled Ogunlesi into the global spotlight and earned him a place in history as the man who acquired London's second-largest international airport. British Airport Authority, BAA, failed to halt the recession and the dwindling passenger numbers. In 2009, the airport reportedly recorded a pre-tax loss of over £780 million. When Adebayo, investment mogul, acquired the airport, he promised to make Gatwick a truly first-class international airport and substantially improve patronage and the customer experience. And he did it.
What does it mean for us, the customers? What benefits will we get?
Obviously, what we hope to do is to work with the airlines to make sure that we, over a period of time, significantly improve the travel experience at Gatwick.
He turned Gatwick Airport to be the most beautiful, most elegant, most inviting, and one of the most profitable international airports around the world. If you are around London or flying to London, we suggest that you fly through Gatwick Airport and experience one of the most beautiful international airports in the world. You will love the experience. The purchase of Gatwick Airport may have grabbed all the headlines, but Adebayo's company, GIP, has some other noteworthy assets in its portfolio. To kickstart his chains of investments, especially in the aviation industry, Mr. Adebayo's GIP bought London City Airport for an estimated £750 million in 2006. Adebayo Ogunlesi spearheaded a series of operational improvements aimed at boosting capacity and improving the operating offering and service quality. According to information available on GIP's corporate website, London City Airport's passenger numbers grew by 22% in its first full year of ownership. Adebayo recently sold the airport for a whopping £2 billion to Canadian pension funds. In 2012, Adebayo's company, Global Infrastructure, also added Edinburgh Airport, England, to its portfolio. The former operator, British Airport Authority, BAA, sold the airport to Adebayo Ogunlesi. Adebayo also have substantial stake in Bifa Limited, a UK-based waste management company. Adebayo's eye on Africa. Adebayo Ogunlesi has helped champion the African economic renaissance. In 2009, he was appointed non-executive chairman of the Africa Finance Corporation, AFC, a financial institution set up to revamp Africa's critical infrastructure and invest in key sectors of the continent's economy. In Nigeria, Ogunlesi was spearheading the corporation's attempt to address the country's epileptic power supply. In January 2011, it hosted a power sector roundtable to examine the key issues, identify the constraints, and proffer practical solutions to the challenges facing independent power plants, IPPs, in the country.
But, for me, rather than sort of look at blame the Chinese, I sort of think the responsibility has to lie in the hands of the governments and the people of the continent, okay? If Nigeria works out a deal for the Chinese to spend $40 billion on railroads, I think that's great. Now, it's up to Nigeria to actually make sure that happens and to make sure that the infrastructure they build serves their needs. So I have no problems with China. Quite frankly, the U.S. seems to have no problems with China as a source of capital. So why on earth should Nigeria or Ghana or anybody else have a problem with it?
Adebayo's passion for his home country has seen him advising successive governments on fiscal policies, strategic management, and economic development. Who is this incredible Nigerian-born lawyer and investment banker? Adebayo Ogunlesi, called Bayo by family and friends, was born in Nigeria in 1953. The son of the first Nigerian-born professor of medicine to earn tenure at a medical school in his own country. His father, Emeritus Professor Theophilus Ogunlesi, was the first Nigerian-born professor of medicine and tutored at the country's premier university, University of Ibadan. His father was one of the pioneer doctors at the University Teaching Hospital, UCH, Ibadan. After attending the prestigious King's College, Lagos, Bayo went ahead to study philosophy, politics, and economics at Oxford, where he graduated at the top of his class. Breaking barriers. Adebayo was accepted by Harvard Law School as one of 3 foreign students in his class. Although the school did not usually admit students who had been born and educated outside the United States at the time. Adebayo, a Nigerian, was admitted. Adebayo broke the barrier. Adebayo later earned law and business degrees from Harvard. At Harvard, he was an outstanding student. While at Harvard, Ogunlesi and W. Randy Edie became the first 2 editors of African descent to serve together on the prestigious Harvard Law Review. After studying at Harvard, he took up a job as a clerk for the late American Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall, serving at the court for 3 years, from 1980 till 1983. This effectively made Ogunlesi the first non-American ever to clerk at the U.S. highest court. Adebayo once again made history. Adebayo, an extraordinary investment banker. Whatever Mr. Adebayo touches, or any business he gets involved with, it becomes instantly profitable. In 1983, Ogunlesi became an associate of the prestigious New York law firm Cravath, Swaine & Moore after having worked for the firm as an intern. He had been practicing law for only 9 months, however, when he was called by First Boston, an investment bank. The bankers at First Boston asked Cravath and Swaine if they could borrow Ogunlesi for 3 months to facilitate a deal. 3 months at the investment bank turned into 23 years. Adebayo's superiors at First Boston were pleased with his work and offered him a permanent position. Adebayo Ogunlesi built First Boston's project finance business into the world's largest by using money-spinning innovations. Adebayo Ogunlesi was soon promoted to managing director of the project finance group at First Boston. Adebayo Ogunlesi became the head of the new firm's global investment banking division in 2002 at the age of 48. Adebayo Ogunlesi was in charge of a division that managed $2.8 billion in assets. His appointment also earned him a seat on the bank's board of directors and its influential 15-member operating committee. Within a short period, the bank had returned to profitability and its revenue had risen by 25%. The chief executive of CSFB, John J. Mack, praised Adebayo in a press release, and I quote, "Adebayo Ogunlesi is a banker of powerful intellect, integrity, and innovation. He has a broad global perspective and keen understanding of complex financial transactions. Our clients worldwide have benefited greatly from his strategic insight." End of quote. Adebayo Ogunlesi was appointed by Trump to be a part of the Strategic and Policy Forum for his administration. Adebayo Ogunlesi is married to his beautiful wife, Dr. Amelia Quist Ogunlesi, a philanthropist and humanitarian. Adebayo Ogunlesi has received numerous awards and honors, underscoring his outstanding industry and vast knowledge of global investments.
May your dreams be your only boundaries. Bayo, whether it's with myself or many others around him, has had a long tradition of opening doors, breaking down barriers, and making it easier for people to realize their aspirations. He's an incredible philanthropist, a respected leader, and a lifelong friend. So without further ado, I would like to introduce America Needs You's 2014 honoree, Bayo Ogunlesi.
Adebayo Ogunlesi, a proud African and an amazing Nigerian who has put Nigeria, his home country, on the map of the world. Adebayo Ogunlesi was honored during 2017 Alumni Achievement Awards, Harvard Business School.
Bayo Ogunlesi came to HBS to overcome his aversion to numbers. At King's College in his native Nigeria, upon being admitted to Harvard Law School, he decided to embrace what he had been avoiding. He applied to HBS, was accepted, and thrived as a student in the joint degree program. Initially, Bayo was intent on becoming a lawyer. He clerked for U.S. Supreme Court Associate Justice Thurgood Marshall, a job he completely loved. Throughout his life, Bayo has pushed himself to reach beyond his comfort zone. In 2006, eager to try something new, he and several partners launched their own firm, Global Infrastructure Partners, which today manages over $40 billion for its investors. Their expertise at running large projects, including London City and Gatwick airports and the Port of Melbourne, for example, has led to remarkable success. Bayo's advice for others is this: have courage.
Adebayo O. Ogunlesi, JD MBA 1979, Chairman and Managing Partner, Global Infrastructure Partners. Oxford optimist, remarkable risk taker, you balance hope with realism, merging brilliance and hard work to achieve results and inspire others. Native son of Nigeria, the impact of your influence is felt on a global scale. Bayo, today we honor you and celebrate the many, many ways in which you make the world a better place.
We at New Africa Broadcasting Network, NABN TV, are very proud of your achievements. Thank you for making Africans, especially Nigerians, proud. Please keep up the good work.
I'm Nigerian and I'm proud of it! Woo!
No matter what, Nigerians, together, let us make it work. This documentary is made possible by New Africa Broadcasting Network, NABN, and contribution from CCP Shipping Company, based in the United States, with offices in Nigeria. If you are shipping household goods, cars, heavy equipment, or anything on air and ocean cargo to anywhere in the world, CCP Shipping is the way to go. Very reliable, trustworthy, and reasonable. They will work with you in any kind of your shipping need. Visit their website at www.ccpshipping.com. Also contribution from dokitaapp.com, the apps that give you instant access to a doctor anytime, anywhere in the world. Speak to a board-certified licensed doctor using your mobile device, telephone, or text SMS within minutes. If medically necessary, a prescription can be sent to your pharmacy of choice. Register today. Visit their website at www.dokitaapp.com. Thank you for championing a good cause. We also want to thank the great team behind the scene who have made this documentary possible, production department, the editorial department, and all the head of the boards for their immense contribution. We appreciate you. On behalf of our executive producers, Moses Adedeji and Joy Adedeji, thank you for staying tuned. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We are also on Twitter. If you want to support any of our programs, please send us an email, nabntv@gmail.com, or visit our website at www.nabntv.com. My name is Brian Kamei. Thank you for watching.
Please, Nigerians, subscribe to NABN so that you know what is happening at home. You're not going to get that from CNN or BBC or any other broadcasting corporation. Subscribe. Thank you.
NABN TV, inspiring a new generation.